प्यारे सत्संग जी, प्यार से बोलिए सतगुरु सतनाम सत साहिब जी, सतगुरु सतनाम सत साहिब जी, सतगुरु सतनाम सत साहिब जी। बोल सतगुरुदेव महाराज की जय, सतगुरुदेव महाराज की जय, सतगुरुदेव महाराज की जय। आज के सत्संग के आनंद की जय, आज के सत्संग के आनंद की जय, आज के सत्संग के आनंद की जय। तो प्यारे सत्संग जी, सभी ऋषि मुनि, जपी तपी, सन्यासी, योगी, ब्रह्मचारी, पीर, पैगंबर, कुतुब, औलिया, सभी देवी देवता, आदिशक्ति, निरंकार भगवान, निज धाम के परमहंस और सतपुरुष जी, आपके चरणों में मेरा सादर प्रणाम है, इसे कबूल करें। आज 11/5/2020 है और मैं आपके सामने उपस्थित हुआ हूँ। Today's topic before you is to make a difference between Guru and Satguru through Surti concentration. My main objective is to lay stress on Surti. What is Surti? How it functions? What are the objectives of our life and how to achieve those objectives? Surti concentration is the main gradient of our life on this planet. We have been bestowed four very prominent things in life. First of all, we have to see that God, Nirankar, Allah God, is present within our body. What it is. Second, there is Supreme Lord, Satpurush, present in us in the form of Atmhansa. What are its objectives? So four things we have to come to know on this planet. So that is the proper objective of our life. If we understand this all fully well with due help of Guru and Satguru, who is bestowed upon the power of Sar Sabat by Satpurush himself. So when a soul, Hansatma, is pure in all respect, true in all respect, love in all respect, Anand in all respect, happiness. So, at that very moment, your Surti resonates with the Surti of Satpurush. And when this Surti matches with the Surti of Satpurush, he at once comes to know that particular soul. Then he uplifts him in all respects. He realizes the importance of that soul because that soul has surpassed the limits of these three loks. When anybody surpasses the limits of these three loks, he automatically sends that personality to a guru who is capable of to be his guru or to be his Satguru. Because that is a must Without Guru or Satguru, you can't be liberated from this universe. Even if you have to get temporary nirvana moksha in Bitrlok, in heavens, in Sun, in Mahasun, and even in Shashastra itself. Kron Chakra, 8 plugs. So, that son who is bestowed with the blessings of Satpurush, who is considered to be his incarnation on the planet, he stands by him in all respects. That means the word, it is not the word that is written, it is not the word that is spoken, it is not the word to be listened or not to be written, not to be read out. It is alive holy name, which cannot be written in any way or spoken in any way. It is to be infused through Surti. That means you have to create resonance in the soul of unawakened souls. I mentioned in my previous discourses also that no human being on this planet is in an awakened state. He is living in complete dream state. And he has not even had a glimpse of third body. Not to speak of 6 bodies, he has not even touched or understood even a speck of third body, that is Turiya body. Then fourth is Turiyati. Turiya, Turiyati, Gyandei, Vigyandei, Sthul, Suksham, Karan. You live in Sthul, Suksham and Karan. You never penetrate into Turiyavastha. I am talking a lot and lot about the 6 bodies that we do possess. But the tragedy is none of you want to penetrate into that. Your condition is just to clean the flowers, clean the leaves, but not to water the roots. You are not after watering the roots, which is the main duty of a human being, to let trees bloom, let flowers bloom. With their bloom, with their blooming, you too will bloom. So, you are moving outwards. You are never trying to move inwards at all. You never look towards the roots. That is the greatest tragedy on this planet. That means you are moving outwardly. You are moving far away from the real source, from God and from Satpurush. You are neither moving towards God, Devi Devatas, and Satpurush, because they all reside within you. All Devi Devatas are within you. All the 3 Devatas are within you. They are not gone anywhere. Your body is itself God. Your body is itself Satpurush. But nobody wants to come out of the teaching and the ideas regarding worship given to you by your parents, by your ancestors. You are following the old traditional trends of worship. You are not changing even an inch. And even when you see materialistic world, every day there is a progress. Scientists are busy with new inventions, new discoveries. Doctors are busy in preparing new medicines, new vaccines, because at present we are facing a very grave situation in the whole world. It is under the grip of pandemic COVID-19, universal pandemic. So under such like circumstances, everybody is penetrating within, not outwards. They are moving towards Turiya body, which is meant for thinking and reasoning. What to do, what not to do, what to pick, what not to pick, what to think, what not to think, how to do, when to do. So they are paying due concentration towards third body. So all the inventions, discoveries, new medicines, new thoughts crop up from your third body, which is invisible to you. You rely on one body which is visible to you, but internally, I mentioned, you are as rich as God Himself. Rather, you are more rich than God Himself. You are as rich as Satpurushes, soul of souls, who resides in Amarlok, Satlok, Begumpur, Satkhand, which is the ocean and ocean, endless ocean of Surti, Atma. It is not Atma but Surti, because Atma is amalgamated. It contains dirt and rubbish of mind and Maya. So, first of all, you have to understand mind and Maya. Then and then you can have a leap of soul. You never talk of soul, you always talk of mind. You say, clean your mind, be free of thoughts, but with what? Which is the gradient, which is the source which will make you clean? You must have a search for that first. With whom that lies, with whom that medicine is. So unless and until you find out the personality with whom that supreme Surti is lying, till then you are groping in the dark. You are not finding a way where to move and where to go, what to do and what not to do. You are simply groping in the dark. You are not having a glimpse of light with you. That is the tragedy of life. I talk to you about five elements. I mention you how to eliminate they are eliminated by the words which are present in your body at different plexus, at different centers. Till then, without their knowledge, you are totally misled. You have to attain ethereal body to reach to those spots. Without that ethereal body, which can't be given by any scientist, any body on this planet, except a true Yogeshwar or true Sant. Ordinary Gurus give you words to meditate, chant, sing, and do some sort of bhakti. That is known as you have to progress of your own. You have to make progress through your own efforts. And nothing is in the hands of Guru. But in the field of Satguru, everything is in the hands of Satguru. करता करे न कर सके, जो करे Satguru so hoy. Whatsoever Satguru say or do, that happens. Because his Surti concentration is fully matched with the frequency of Satpurush. You have different words to change with different frequency. Set frequency is set for that. And you send your Surti waves with that very frequency that the word you possess. This word is nothing less. It is a Surti. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They pertain to mind. It is exponent of waves. You send waves in different directions. So mind function as a wave. You have to put those very waves in that very direction where the lobe lies. But as per Surti, it is the gradient of soul, not of mind. Mind get excited, get tremendous power, get ignited, and it can't move of its own. With concentration it subsides. The duty of mind is to get concentrated and subside in mood surti. That is the part of soul. There are 7 surtis in soul. It is a union of 7 surtis. So it is the surti of soul which moves ahead, because work is done by soul itself. Mind simply instigates, directs, persuades surti to act. It itself can't do anything. It is a boss. It functions as a boss. It doesn't know how to act, how to behave, how to do. So everything is being done. Even you can't raise your hand without the help of soul. You can't walk without the help of soul. You can't eat without the help of soul. You can't drink water without the help of soul. But this soul is under the clutches of mind. Mind is the main gradient to put you at a loss. You are always at a loss. The reason is you have become slave of mind. Surti is nothing but you yourself. Your identity is Surti. And Surti is very powerful. It is part of Satpurush. There is no any ocean of Surti in these three loves. You can see all the five elements very much present on this planet. But you can see not even a speck of Surti before you. So Surti soul is the endless ocean of Amarlo, Satlo, Begumpur. Satpurush himself is endless ocean of Surti. And we all are Hansas, segments of Satpurush, created by Satpurush, not by God, but by Satpurush Baba. You are not created by Nirankar. So, when I say you have to cross one body, one tattva from your own body, then you have to match your surti with the law of the same surti. That you have to send waves of your tuning fork, pure metal. You send your surti towards the law. Law, listen to the surti, and if it is up to the level of its surti, it gets open. That means the key is not true. It is a false key and it comes back. You have to go on concentrating day after day, night after night, and a day comes when your surti matches with the surti of the law. That is, your frequency is in resonance with the frequency of the law. So it is a law of surti. These all things have been created properly in accurate scientific way. Nothing is without science. Very accurate, very precise, well defined, well meant, well set. They are units of your body. You are not fragmented, you are united. Every segment of your body is well knit and well united. But it is the mind which leads you astray. You are put in bewilderment, in intoxication because of mind. He doesn't want you to have liberation. He doesn't want you to get free from the clutches. He doesn't want to make you free from the invisible chains that He has put on your feet and hands. Your hands are handcuffed, your feet are chained. You have to remove these handcuffs and the chains of the legs, and they are done again with Surti. Everything in this universe is the act of Surti and mind. The fight is going on between mind and Surti. And those who live in these three states, awakened state, dream state, and coma state in deep sleep. These three states are dark states. They are false. They are mere illusion. They are insignificant. But they become significant when you realize their importance and put you those things in proper order. And what is the way of putting them in proper order? To have one word. Just Gorakhnath ji gave you Alakh Naranjan, Jyoti Naranjan. You can say Alakh Naranjan, you can say Jyoti Naranjan. But the word that he gave precisely is Jyoti Naranjan. And most of the people make the use it as Alakh Naranjan. Because Shivji himself says this word, Alakh Naranjan. So most of the people who worship Shivji, they say Alakh Naranjan. They don't say Jyoti Naranjan. But those who worship Gorakhnath, they say Jyoti Naranjan. So this word is resonance. It has a frequency of 75 hertz. And the lock that you have to open is also a lock of 75. So that is hertz. You have to send this Surti without any amalgamation. It should be pure, free of thoughts. Without thoughts, you can open the lock. If there is a little bit of thought in way between, the lock will not open. Because this lock is purely scientific. Everything I mentioned, that everything is purely scientific, well within your body. Every lock has to be opened with pure Surti. No amalgamation of mind. That is why I say, when 70% mind is surcharged, it sits down calmly in the moon Surti. But 25 is still there. But your lock is meant for that. You simply attain 75% Surti in you. Because that lock is of that very nature. A little bit of mind is okay. A little bit of amalgamation is okay. It can have amalgamation up to 25%, no problem. Even then, you can open the lock and you can enter into it and have a glimpse of yellow color only. You will have reddish yellow, very refined color, red will be before you because some sort of amalgamation is there in you of mind, so little bit golden yellow. So I am telling you each and everything scientifically. Nobody has written such type of thoughts nor explanations of this very nature before the masses. Masses are very wise. They can understand. The person should be there to make them understand. That is the most important thing. Without that, you can't be eliminated. You can't attain nirvana. You can't attain moksha. So when you will open this law, you are 75% Atmic. One element is gone. And you can enter into Shivlok. You can enter into Golok. You can enter into Ramjislo, Barpur. So you can move into these loks. But in the beginning, one by one, not simultaneously. That time will come when you will be very accurate in your moving, in your thoughts, in your surti. So very less concentration of thoughts will make you to open other locks also. So this is all frequency with which these locks open. And these frequencies have their wavelengths as well along with them. When that frequency is attained, that wavelength is already there in it. When that lock is opened, its wavelength and frequency is too there. Both are conquered, and the lock opens, and you enter into it. See, visualize, and you get ethereal body. That is first type of ethereal body with which you move. You can't move with this body. This body will remain where you were lying, where you were sitting. It will be there. But the moment you are away, it is live, but partially. It is 25% live and 75% dead. Whatsoever mind is with you, that is life. It is the mind which makes you very active, very smart, along with Surti. I mentioned clearly that it is mind who is taking out sort of help from Surti. You get excited, you get promoted in Surti, enhanced in Surti, get elevated in the field of Surti. So mind will slowly and steadily depart from you without any grudge, without any ill will. He will, as a friendly way, depart from you. As two athletes depart, one wins and other loses, but still they shake hands and depart in a smiling mood. That is the way to depart with mind. Don't be abusive in your thoughts. Don't blame anything because it is God to whom we worship. So how we can say bad to mind? This is the tragedy that people have created such an atmosphere where the people are more confused. Rather than following you, they are led astray. They are not aware to where to go and where to come. So my friends, I may make it very clear to you that Jyoti Niranjan is a resonance of one mukti. Then comes Buchri, Omkar word, I told you. So this Omkar word is established in such a way that it too possesses 75% Surti. That is, its frequency is 75 hertz. You have to develop this Surti in you with the help of this word. You have to change, concentrate, and slowly and steadily. It is not done abruptly. It takes time because you are 100% mind. You are nothing else than mind. You are yourself a mind. And slowly and steadily with the chanting of this word from your mouth, no problem. But if you put it in your breath, it will do quick fix work very shortly. So it is all up to you, because Guru was say, put it in your mouth, and at that very moment your thoughts move all around you. You can't concentrate while speaking the word. When you put in breath, your whole attention will be towards that. You will be away from mind. Mind won't be in a position to abstract you, to distract you. You will be aligned with your thoughts and Sabbath. This is Shabbat. So in this very, in the previous one, we saw golden yellow color of, otherwise it is red color. But I said to you, there is amalgamation. 25% mind is also moving with it. Your tuning fork is not pure. It is 75% pure and 25% amalgamated. So take this into consideration. And you attain Shivji within. No, worship him if you like so. Put this and then you can worship outside, outwardly as well. But attain it first and then worship it afterwards. That will be the happiest occasion in your life. You will become true and perfect in your worship. When you say Omkar word, it is bit superior than Jyoti Narinjan. You are in a better position with Brahmaji as compared to Shivji, according to the word. Otherwise, your place of going after death will be same. That will not change. And there too, you can have worship of your own way. You will remember all these things and you will worship there also. But worshipping there will be of no use. You won't be provided any benefit of that, because only karma philosophy pertain to this planet. No other planet can provide you any benefit. You will be put under this, that you have to worship. Because there you have not to do anything else. You have to worship. You have to sermonize others. This is the routine over there. You will be in a position to know what was my religion. Okay, according to your religion, you preach over there. But without any use. Simply to engage you over there, you have to be engaged. When somebody finds no work for a servant, then he finds out the work for him. So same is the case for you over there. God has sent all those personalities over there to make you busy over there. You will be kept busy. You won't sit idle. You won't enjoy idly. Everything is well set and well in order. And you have to obey the rules and regulations of those laws. You can't move of your own. In this earth also you move of your own. But in those you can't move of your own. Everything is well planned and well set. Here you have to face so many hurdles, hardships, diseases. There you won't find any sort of disease in you, because this body is not with you. That body comprises the one element that you have left, other four elements are with you. You are a body. That is a ethereal body. You are not having this physical body over there in which you will sleep and you will have dreams. No, no dream, no sleep. You will take rest, okay, no problem. But it is quite different from that of our earth. So in second again, you will attain. But in this, you are fully aware of, you are free of one element, that's fire. It's gone. Your one frequency is gone, eliminated. Now you are given second type of frequency, which is of water element, which relates to water. Previous was related to fire and this is now related. with water. Its frequency deals with the water. And in the chakra, that too is Trakuti. Your Trakuti, that too possesses the same frequency law. If you will change this Omkar word of definite frequency, the waves will go towards that. And when you will be fully charged with this very frequency, the lock will open. So it is up to you to make the lock open. Nobody else is there to hamper your progress. Your own self will put you in problem. Otherwise, everything is proceeding nicely. That's why I say, don't move in past and future. They reduce your concentration. They reduce your frequency. They reduce your wavelength. They reduce your velocity. The four are related with each other. Frequency, velocity, wavelength. So you have to be very careful. Because when you will have that very frequency, no amalgamation. For this I say, always try to live in the present. Present is the best, but you can't do it of your own. This Shabad will help you. This will keep the thoughts away. This is a stick in your hand. This is an instrument in your hand. And invisible frequency and wavelength and velocity. So all the things are present in it. And the lock has been put in a proper order, at a proper place with the same frequency, with the same velocity, with the same wavelength. So when you will be perfect, the lock is perfect itself. It is not going to disturb you in any way. So in attaining that, you are very close to Brahmaji. Internally, you have become the disciple of Brahmaji. His frequency is too the same. Brahmaji too has the frequency of 75%. When you have opened the law, you can say, Brahma, I myself is Brahma. I myself is Shiv. Just like Gorakhnath, he used to talk with Shiv. You will be in a position to talk with Brahma because your frequency is the same as the frequency of Brahma. And with a person who is enlightened with Jyoti Niranjan, he can talk to Shivji because his frequency is the same as that of Shivji. You are aligned. You are equal in status at present then. You attain the stage of Devata. What else you want? And this is purely done inwardly. Outwardly you can't attain in lakhs and lakhs of births. So that is why I say you are led astray. Come forward. Have it to Satguru and he will give you all. He is full of all the frequencies, all the wavelengths. All the locks are fully known to him. He has opened and you too can open in the same way. जिसका ताला तिसकी चाबी, जिस दियो ताला तिस दियो चाबी, चाबी ले खोल ले ताला. So you can get the key from Satguru and open the lock that has been closed by either God Himself or Satpurush Himself. 11th door is of Satpurush. 8th chakra is with Satpurush. 11th aperture, 8th chakra, 8 flux is with Satpurush. Whereas all these 7 are with Kalnaranjan, God Himself. All those laws of God. And if you will be in a position to open all the 7, till then, even if you become, yes, Ham Brahmasmi. In the 5th you will say, not to talk of 6th and 7th, Ham Brahmasmi. Anandham, मैं वही हूँ जो तू है. लेकिन he should remain silent because there are still two fluxes more. He has not reached to Crown Chakra. He has to go there. He has to go to Agya Chakra. So, all these things are well set, well planned, fully measured, fully tested, and well protected within your body. So, nothing is unscientific. Everything is scientific. Follow true and real Satguru, and you will attain each and everything in your life. So I have talked up to 2 chakras. Now I am coming to 3rd, Swam. This word is very, very important as compared to the previous 2. Ulta kuan gagan mein, I sang just now. This Sabbath is related to that. It is burning day and night. It is illuminating golden yellow color every second, every minute, every day. So throughout your life, till you are on this planet, it is burning. But when you make the use of the word Suham, Suvam, I am the same as you are. I am the same as you are. Suham. मैं वही हूँ, मैं वही हूँ, मैं वही. So please, this word is very important. It will remove your thoughts and wishes in a short span of time. It won't waste much of your time. You will be eliminated from dirt and rubbish in a short span of time. That is why the frequency of this key, this tuning fork is 95. So, in a short span of time, you can cross 75 to 95. It is the word that carries the weight. That word possesses the frequency. So please do attention, pay attention towards the words. They are very powerful. They are full of power. God has put all the power in these words. He says, go to Gurus and Satgurus who are perfect. They will give you this key and you will open the lock. So please, I am giving you each and everything for the lock to open. But it is all up to you whether you want to open the lock or not. Don't move outwardly. If you are moving outwardly, you will be benefited. You can go to Pitarlok. You can go to 6th, 7th, 5, 6 and 7th heavens. But that is insignificant. That is of no use. you will again be thrown on this planet. After the lapse of those very things which you have achieved, the bhakti that provides you the fruit for that is over, you will be thrown back on this planet. So it is all up to you to decide what you want. This was regarding chakra. Now I will come to Tagore Sahib. So I'll deal the rest, half of this, next day, tomorrow. So wait for tomorrow. But remember one thing very important, that always try to live in the present. Nirgun Bhakti will elevate your soul. It will make you perfect. It can provide you permanent salvation. Because when 1% will go, you will attain permanent salvation. I, Venam, who is sitting before you, because Satguru has given me that very alive holy name to liberate you. So naturally, he has considered me perfect. He has considered me true love, true Surti, true in all respect, without any baser element in me. He accepts those who have become Hansa on the planet and he picks them up. So I have been picked up by Satpurush. So my Satguru at present is the word, the two words that Satpurush has given to me. They are acting as my Satguru. They are my guiding sources. They are illuminating me in each and every minute of my life. They are with me, I am with them. They are in me, I am in them. So when I am in them, they are in me. That means I am always in Satpurush and Satpurush is in me. We never separate even for a fraction of a second. So this is the relation that is needed on this planet. You too can establish the same relation slowly and steadily. Pay goodbye to Kal Bhagwan and move towards your Satpurush, true father and true home. It is all up to you. Nobody is putting you to blame. You yourself have to decide whether I am true or not, whether I have to become true or not, which is beneficial for me, where I can attain permanent salvation. So everything is up to you. So nobody else can be bad in any way. You have to visualize within yourself to see what I am, whether I am perfect or not. So Nirgun Bhakti is the mode of worship, which is the true mode of worship. Move towards Nirgun Bhakti. Because Sargun Bhakti is beneficial, I don't say it is not, but it has limited progress. It has limited resources. Whereas in Nirgun Bhakti, there are ample resources. And with that, you can move towards Sadguru, Satpurush, your own home, Amarlok. So it is all up to you to decide whether you want to live in this planet for more and more generations to come. So you have to decide yourself. I am nobody to interfere in your ideas, thoughts, and wishes. I say pay goodbye to all these thoughts because they are baser elements. They are not going to pay you any dividend. They are not going to provide you any profit in your life. So,